Alright, what's up guys, it's Gonzo, and today I'm gonna give y'all tips if you are about to get your first job, or if you're already gotten your first job and you've already worked like 3 jobs. There's still gonna be some gold nuggets for y'all, trust me. But there's 3 tiers to this. The bottom, we're gonna start with the bottom tier, and the bottom tier, which is the most like expected first job to have, is fast food places for a teenager, which I don't recommend, and I'm not gonna down fast food jobs because I've worked literally twice in fast food, the same place, literally. I mean, not Walmart, McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's twice, and the cons of fast food is that it is too fast-paced, the customer service, and literally the minimum wage pay that they give you. Back when I was 15, they paid me $7.50 an hour. Can you believe that? $7.50 an hour, dude. So let's say if I got like a meal or like went grocery shopping or something, dude, and I spend like $10, that was literally 1 hour of me working just like that. Just off of, let's say if I get like a $10 meal. Even if I bought a $10 meal at that McDonald's that I'm getting paid that little, I literally waste an hour. But it is what it is. You know, sometimes fast food is the only places that you can get jobs, right? You know, I'm not downing fast food places. But if you do get a fast food job, make sure that it is your first and last fast food job, okay? Because whenever I got my first fast food job, I wasn't locked in on the reason why I got that job. So, you know, I forgot what was the main reason why I got that job, you know what I'm saying? And let's say your reason is if you're saving up for a car, or, you know, you're trying to save up for a PC, you know what I'm saying? Keep that going in lockdown, you know what I'm saying? Don't get lost in the sauce, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't treat yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, whenever you get your first job and you start making your money, you're going to want to treat yourself. And I get that, you know. I treated myself as well. A little too much where I had to get another McDonald's job, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just make sure that it's your first and last, and that's the only tip that I can give. But I do not recommend fast food as your first job, you know what I'm saying? That is not the only job that you can get while you're a teenager. And then the second tier, which I do recommend you getting as your first job, is apparel stores. For example, Old Navy, Burlington, TJ Maxx. You know those kind of stores. You know what I'm saying? They pay decent. They pay way better than minimum wage. They don't pay crazy good, but they do pay like, let's say 11, 12 an hour, maybe 13. You know, but that 13 is a little pushing it where I live. But it's still, you're dealing with customer service, but it's not the fast pace which fast food brings. So which is really good, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you walk into a Ross or a TJ Maxx, you know, they're kind of just doing their own thing. Everybody's lined up waiting for them to get ringed up, and it's pretty chill, you know what I'm saying? And my sister, that's actually her first job. She got a Old Navy job, and she says that she gets like customers, like a lot of customers, like maybe every 30 minutes. And then like for an hour, it might be really slow, you know what I'm saying? Like she'll get a lot of customers in one go. Like there'll be a crazy line out of nowhere. But then it will slow down like the next hour, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely recommend that as your first job, as you know. The only con I would say to that, oh my god, the whole freaking team was right in front of me, is that it might be a little far from where you live. Because, you know, like fast food places, they're way closer to where you live. They're like literally around the corner wherever you're at. But, you know, like a TJ Maxx might be further, you know. Bro, I'm getting hard scoped like by everybody in this team, dude. Okay, we gotta break this hard point because I still gotta talk about tier 3. Okay, we gotta come back. No, come on. Okay, you already know tier 2 I definitely recommend, but the tier 3 is what I definitely recommend you getting as your first job, and definitely keeping it for like the longest that you can, which is grocery stores. Grocery stores will pay you the most out of every one of those jobs that I've already talked about. For example, HEB, Kroger's, which I work at right now, Walmart, whatever grocery store that's nearest to you. Can we break this hard point so I can still yap? Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, I'm still gonna talk about it. Yeah, grocery stores, I definitely recommend. What the jobs inside of a grocery store, you know what I'm saying? Let me give you the info on this, baby, while y'all watch me fucking destroy these guys. So the first job that I do recommend you getting, that if you can, is stocking job. which is basically the easiest job, the least customer interaction that you will do and get. And it's the easiest one, literally easiest one, and you get paid good as well. Then the second one inside of a grocery store would be cashier. Cashier is like literally like real life cashier simulator. Like you got your own little register. You know, you got your own little station. You're kind of chilling by your own self. You know what I'm saying? You're not working with anybody. You don't have to worry about somebody. You don't have to worry about a team. Like in fast food, you know, you got to work as a team. Yeah, that cashier is the second one I recommend. And then the third one I recommend is what I do, which is online store pickup. And which it basically is like you basically shop for the customer, like their orders. Like let's say they don't want to shop for themselves. They basically like go on the app, on the Kroger's app, then they shop basically like that on their phone. And then we have a 2-hour limit to basically get their order from the store and then get it prepared for them to arrive 2 hours later. And so that it's a little fast paced and it's about a little teamwork. You know what I'm saying? It's that teamwork kind of job. Like we have walkie talkies and stuff and we got to communicate with our team. And which, you know, for me personally, I don't like working as a team, but you know, it is what it is, whatever. That's why I definitely recommend cashier and stalker, because you're working by yourself. But if you don't mind working as like a team, then, you know, you can work as an online store pickup or grocery pickup or e-commerce. They call it all sorts of things, but they're all the same thing. And yeah, they pay good. I know a guy he said that he's graduating this year and he's a cashier and he's getting paid $14 an hour as a cashier, which is not bad at Kroger's. If you work at HEB, I'm pretty sure they start you at like $15.50 as a cashier. That's why I say if you live in Texas, or I think in Mexico they have HEBs, I'm not sure, but I definitely recommend HEB for sure. Like hands down, HEB is probably the best job you can get as your first job for sure. Oh, and the last one, let's say you can't get any of those jobs, you can get a job as a bagger. Those are the jobs that they pay the less, but you know, it is what it is. They probably pay like maybe 11, 12 an hour as a bagger. But all you're doing is literally bagging. So it's not a bad first job. And it's pretty chill. And all these jobs at the grocery store, it's pretty like, it's part-time. So like, you don't get crazy hours. You know, I think I got more hours as a fast food place than a grocery place. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and the last tip that I can give y'all is not about jobs. It's about quitting jobs. This is very important. Trust me, because I've done this before. For example, I've done this with HEB. I worked at HEB for like a year and a half, and I was I forgot to mention as well, parking lot attendant. So a cart pusher, they call that as well, cart pusher. Cart pushers are, when I was working at HEB, that was my first job. I mean, no, my second job after McDonald's, and I was getting paid $13.50 as a cart pusher, and that's literally all I did the whole shift. I pushed carts. It's a pretty good job if you want to stay active while working. You know what I'm saying? It's literally free cardio. I definitely do recommend that. I recommend that more than a bagger. I'll probably recommend the bagger least out of all the grocery store jobs. You know, and then cart pusher would be right above that. But dude, how I can't grab my care package if he's grabbing it? That's fucking dumb. What the fuck? But yeah, let's say if you want to quit one of those jobs, make sure that you put a 2 weeks notice so that you leave on good terms, because I have had so many situations where I did, for example, HEB, I did a no call no show after a year and a half, and then later on I needed a job at HEB again because I knew that it's a really good job to have, and I tried to reapply, but they never hit me back, just like that freaking girl on my DMs, dude. They never hit you back. It's just like that. And just do your 2 week notice. And the good thing about 2 weeks notice, there's two things, is that you secure 2 weeks of pay, you know what I'm saying, and then you're gonna quit, so you're gonna have a little money after you're freaking don't have no job. And then plus, let's say you change your mind in those 2 weeks notice, you can literally tell them, be like, hey, can I not do the 2 weeks notice? And they'll be like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying, because they needed you before, so they're gonna need you after you do your 2 weeks notice, you know what I'm saying. It's not gonna change. So it's definitely good. I just was like, I was just being that guy where it was just like, you know what, I don't give a fuck. If I feel like quitting, I'm not gonna give nobody no 2 week notice, you know what I'm saying. But trust me, please, I'm begging you. The one thing, information that you can take from this is do that. Is do 2 weeks notice. Trust me, it will literally pay you in the end even if you don't even need to reapply to that place, you never know, you know, stuff happens, shit happens, you know what I'm saying? You just never know what happens. So you basically just like invest in yourself in the future just in case anything goes down bad, you know what I'm saying? And things have gone down bad for me. And if I would have put in a 2 weeks notice at HEB, I would be in a way better position that I am right now than if I didn't put a 2 weeks notice. So yeah, that's all the tips that I can give y'all. This is literally like the exact same tips that I would tell myself if I went back in the future and before I got my first McDonald's job. I would tell them exactly this. So take what you can take from what I said, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to y'all later.